Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I am back today to do your August 2016 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendants and their moon in the lovely Krabby Pants Cancer. And this video is going to be a little bit shorter than normal because I'm still recovering. My voice is still recovering. I was sick, and that's why one of the reasons why I did not post my July videos. If you'd like to have a private reading with me, feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. Definitely check out my calendar page. And I do run by time on my calendar, so please give me enough notice because, you know, if you see a same-day appointment, assume that it's already been filled, okay? And or I haven't had a chance to update it. Let's see, and this is general reading, so keep that in mind, just so you guys know, it's general. It's not going to resonate with some of you guys. So definitely check out your rising and your moon. I know a lot of you do, but definitely check it out because there may be some messages that come through for you in those videos too. Okay. Let's see, Krabby Pants Cancer. What's going on with you? Oh, Cancer. You know, it is so funny. Cancer has the funniest energy, I feel, of any. Every time I do the reading for Cancer, it's such a funny energy. You guys definitely have a sense of humor. Okay, so I feel like the beginning of August is going to be a really tough time for you, for a lot of people. By the end of August, it's going to completely shift, totally. So, now I want to clarify and say it will only shift if you make it shift, okay? So a lot of people, and I've talked about this before, I feel like Cancer is very receptive, okay? And they don't take the ball and run with it. They wait for the ball to come to them. So a lot of people watch horoscopes to see what's going to happen, what's coming in, so that they can either prepare for it, make it happen, or that they can have something to look forward to, okay? The problem is I believe that we are all really in control. There are certain elements in our lives that are not, but we are really in control. We decide, okay, what's going to happen. So if you, in the beginning of August, it could even be in July where you're feeling this, you know, if you're feeling like things are really fucked up and you're like, things need to really change, you have to be the one to turn it around. Because no matter what I say and no matter what the cards say, the only way for things to totally drastically turn around is if you make it so, okay? So the first card is a card in reverse, and I don't do a lot of reversals, but it's the Six of Wands in reverse. And to me, this is a card normally about a victory. It's about getting the raise, getting the promotion, getting the job, getting whatever it is you want, success, being successful in business, being successful in your life, feeling like you're on top. In reverse, it's heading down the wrong road, okay? And it's heading down the road to trouble. This is a challenging job or a challenging obstacle, and this is setting yourself up for failure. Some of you, it's taking a job. You know, this is where you take a job for less pay. You know you deserve better, but you're taking it for less pay anyway. So say you've always worked, and you've always got $15, $16, $17 an hour. This is where you take a minimum wage job because you think you have to, okay? It's not making good choices. And this is when bad shit happens to good people because of karmic influences. So you need to watch my video on my Orlando message, because during that message I talked about karma and free will and all that stuff. So you're going to want to watch that because you can release your karma. You can. I do feel like for you, though, this is making difficult choices, having to make difficult choices, and not making the best choices. This is setting yourself up for failure, doing things the hard way, going down the road to trouble, getting into some trouble. Maybe some of you are younger. Getting into some trouble, or just doing things that you know aren't going to work, but you're doing them anyway. And Cancers do that. They do that. They're a little bit self-defeating in some way. You want to set yourself up for success no matter what. I feel like this has to do a lot with career, but it usually is a very challenging job or obstacle or something that's that has come into your life that's challenging you in some way. I don't see it as being relationship related very much. If you are in a relationship to a Virgo Cancer, let's just say you're in a relationship to a Virgo, I would be very careful, because this person is not in the normal, there's something, I want to say, afflicting them. It could be also some issues in their chart. There's something, this is a bad person. Normally Virgos are very ethical, moral people. This is not ethical and moral. Whatever here is happening here, this is going against that. This is the Virgo, to me, this is the Virgo energy that's kind of twisted, okay? So you need to be careful. Like, I would say if you're dating a Virgo, you need to watch out for them. There's some hidden stuff that you don't know about, or they're just not honest people. And it's a karmic relationship. Now, let's just say Cancer, you're in a relationship to, I don't know, any of the other signs. And specifically, it could be a fire sign, because this is a Six of Wands too. So you could be in a relationship to a fire sign. This is not wanting to let it go, okay? This is heading down the wrong road. This is staying on the road when you know the road has all these roadblocks. It's filled with problems, filled with fighting, filled with arguments, filled with it's just hell. It's the wrong road. It's sort of getting lost. And to me, this is like the exact example of what happens. My guide is showing me like a road that you've gone down and it's dark, and there's all these negative people that live on that road, and it's a negative vibe. And you need to leave, but instead of leaving, you decide to stay the night, and against your better judgment, you decide to stay the night, and this is not good, not good at all. Like, you need to really run. You need to turn the car around and get the fuck out of there, okay? There was a place like this, actually, that I drove through a town. I was looking for a hotel on my drive out here to Ellensburg, and I drove through the town, and I was like, this doesn't feel right. This is not good. I don't want to stay here. I think I got some gas, and I ended up driving. I was so tired, but I was like, I'm just going to keep going anyways. I don't care where the fuck I sleep. I might sleep in my car, I think I might have slept in my car for a few hours, but somewhere. But it was just like, this is trouble. For those of you who have teenagers, this is troubled teenagers, okay? Problems. People that aren't paying attention to the rules, and this is also in some cases job loss. I hate to say that, but for some of you, you know that it's coming, but it's job loss. Or something that doesn't pan out, something that doesn't come through, something that you wanted. It's not a victorious moment. It's the opposite of victory. It's defeat in some way. Okay, so that's the center, and then we've got the Chariot, which is you. I do see it as Aquarius and Cancer, female, but it also can be Scorpio or Pisces. Some on occasion it's Pisces, but success is pretty much can happen to anybody. So, typically the Chariot represents Cancer. So this is you being successful. It's just a rocky road to getting what you want or getting there. If you're looking for a job, be careful of the jobs you pick. Don't just take anything. Some of you are trying to save up a nest egg or have a nest egg of cash. So you have to be careful of what you do with this cash. That that's crossing. You may not have come into it yet. You do have the Ace of Cups, which is money. To me, this is money flowing in abundance, a lot of it. But the problem is that it may not have been come by honestly. And you need to watch out for scams, okay? And some of you, it's going to depend on if everybody's watching this. Some of you, it is a new job that brings in more money. Or that just changes your financial circumstance. I want to say for some of you, you get a job and then you lose the job right after, very shortly. But I don't want you to worry. I feel like this is going to upset you because you have the Five of Cups in the position of emotions. This is Cancer being upset. Cancer is usually upset about something. But you're going to be back on top at the end of August, no matter what. So I don't want you to get too down. Whatever goes on, whereas there's this thing that happened. Some of you, it's breaking up, getting out of a relationship, because you got the Devil in reverse, which is breaking out of a job, quitting a job, getting out of a relationship that you don't like, breaking free from the devil. Okay, so you have the money to do it. Some of you think you don't have the money to do it, but you have the money to do it. The money is there. Some of you just don't want to spend it. Some of you are kind of hoarding money. Some of you may have a little bit of hoarder. Some of you may be like a hoarder. This is releasing stuff, though. This is releasing stuff. So Cancers need to, in beginning of August, late July, throughout the rest of August, be very choosy about things, picky about things. Watch out for scammers. You may be very financially focused. Some of you may have a great deal of money, and some of you may be really concerned about your bills. It's going to depend on I don't feel across the board that everybody's going to have a chunk of change. Some of you have a chunk of change, but you have to be careful about losing it. And you're maybe very concerned about losing it. I feel like you should be very concerned about investments. This is not a good time for investments. No. You're going to have a breakthrough moment later in August. There's going to be a breakthrough because you have the Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands is where you have so much shit on your plate. To me, this is getting out of debts. This is paying off debts. This is getting out of collections. So there may be some kind of inheritance here that happens too. Some of you may have like their inheritance money that helps you with your bills. Maybe you get ahead. Maybe you're behind at the beginning of August, and then later in August you have a turnaround. Similar to Aquarius, you may have some planets in Aquarius. Okay. I'm just going to pull a few cards here from my deck and see what I get for you. Some of you have to be careful about, and this came out for, I think, was it Pisces? So again, you may have some strong Pisces in your chart too. Being vamps, and I don't read for vamps, just so you guys know. You may not even recognize that you're a vamp, but a vamp is someone who takes somebody else's energy, okay? And they're very needy, okay? And so it's like that person, when you meet them, they say, hi, how are you? And after you talk to them, you want to go take a nap, okay? So you need to be careful about your energy. You need to be careful about, because Cancers have that claw. They can be the biggest vamps in the whole zodiac because they're in that receptive position. I'm not saying this in a negative way. You might not even consciously understand what this is. But those of you who suffer from low self-esteem, and you will understand, you will know if you suffer from low self-esteem, and you need other people, you need a lot of attention, you need a lot of love from other people, and you need, constant kind of grooming, you're high maintenance in some way. A vamp is, to me, more than that, though. It's more than just being needy, but it comes from that neediness place. A vamp is someone who doesn't really recognize that they have this issue, and it turns people off. And so you can change things. You can work on your energy. It is possible, but it's something that I'm picking up on, and sometimes, you know, it's just really about loving yourself and you know, improving, having a healthy self-focus and learning what that is. Some of you, you're going to find out your partner is cheating. There's going to be a big meltdown, middle of August to end of August. Some of you are going to be getting like a contract job or starting your own business. You're going to be very successful if you start your own business. Some of you are going to be having like a blended, some of you may have a blended family, or you're going to be getting married to someone who already has kids. And I feel like you're going to have more kids should you decide to do so. This can be like a single person getting married to someone with kids. A lot of you are going to be getting new jobs. Like I said, there's a job change, a job switch. So some of you starting your own business, getting a new job. Listening to music will help you. Some of you are in a very dysfunctional relationship. Some of you are in a relationship with like a pathological liar. If you're watching this for a Cancer partner, they may be the pathological liar, and they're playing like a role, okay, which is about being the good husband, or being the good guy, or being that provider, or being that male or that female role, you know, role, like that mother role, that father role. And in order to have a successful relationship, you need to be authentic and loved for being yourself. So you need to be in a relationship someone who loves you for you. That's what you need. You need to be careful about falling into that role-playing mode. You do have patterns of like make-up sex, or people, you know, fighting and arguing and then making up afterwards. So to me, this is an unhealthy situation. I think that's all for now. That's all I really want to leave off there. So I'm going to end. You know, let me know if you guys want a private reading. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, Google Plusing. I will be back again with more videos, so stay tuned. I send you guys big hugs, big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. All right, take care. All the best. Bye.